Damn.
Oh my God!
Mm.
Long hair, blonde, with a black shirt, came in and assaulted me.
The dirty Indian over there.
Yes, that's savage. He was being savage to me with the other niggly folk. Like, that person doesn't even fucking go to jail. They get nothing. If you feel some way about me saying it, imagine your own family in the same situation. Would you feel the same way? Period. Ooh. Wow. Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
Mind simulator, terminator, life illustrator, trick on my elevator, aviator, a demonstrator, repeated violator, gladiator, swinging these swords, I'm trying to kill these haters. Fuck the neo-Nazi, KKK, yeah, that's my mind. White supremacist, racist, biggest, all could kiss my fine. Yeah, I got a spine, too, don't need it, be fine.
Yo, what's up, beautiful people? It's your main man, Vigalanty. I'm in the mother-loving house at Vigalanty World. Shout out to my co-host, Cameron Osceola from the Osceola Brothers.
What is up?
You feel me?
Mother bleepers.
Yes. Mother bleepers, daddy bleepers, whatever. But the day we came back here in reaction to some video that was brought to my channel that I'm gonna watch, and it was about the police stopping this deaf guy with cerebral palsy. And I wanted to go ahead and share with you, get your thoughts, and show him for the first time the video. And without further ado, let's just get into it. Make sure you hit like, comment, subscribe. I like to talk about real things, real emotions, and put it out there on the table. I think the only way we get through anything in this life is about talking about it, putting it out there. Oh, and shout out to the back co-host Stacy with the news, Miss Safe Place. You know what I mean? But without further ado, let's get to this video and see what's popping.
Yes.
Now remember, this is a black man with cerebral palsy, and he is deaf at the same time. Let's check it out.
First tonight, this is video. Phoenix police arresting a black man who's deaf and has cerebral
they just
palsy.
jump out and start getting after him.
In this story, we're going to show you close body camera footage that's intense and difficult to watch, so please consider this your warning.
It happened late this summer, and that means it happened after the Department of Justice released its historic and severe report against Phoenix PD. Here's ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biscabig.
Yeah, we reached out to Phoenix police about this arrest, but they aren't saying much about it. They only confirmed it's now under internal investigation. But this case raises a lot of questions, and it really serves as sort of a test case. And that's both for Phoenix and the DOJ. See, Phoenix is trying to prove it doesn't need federal oversight. But will the DOJ trust the city when things like this continue to happen?
You've seen the surveillance video. A Phoenix officer pulling into a parking lot, pulling in front of a man, darting out of his truck, then immediately going after him. Now this is the body camera footage.
Everybody stop where you're at.
Remember, the man is deaf and has cerebral palsy.
Let's see. Take it. Get your hands behind your back. Get your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Damn.
Oh my God!
He's head on the floor.
I know, and he can't even say
No,
anything.
he fucking is elbowing him.
Yeah, he's elbowing
him. I ain't got no problem with his head.
It's a pussy ass move, bitch.
But he's elbowing him while the fuck he's on the ground.
Yeah, he's already on the ground.
Ask this man one fucking question.
They just got out and started going after him.
Hey, my man, can I get your identification?
Put your hands behind your back. Hold him.
God, he's already on the fucking ground.
And you didn't ask him one fucking question. Now, before anybody says, because you got some motherfuckers out to say, oh, this is a mad fucking black man. You might say, oh, this is a mad fucking Native American. You know, they all mad at everybody. But I'm just trying to say, put your family in that situation. If you had a relative, and literally picture this shit, if you had a relative that was deaf,
with cerebral
palsy and didn't speak, would you still feel the same fucking way? would you still feel the same fucking way just watching this video? I ain't even putting in erasing this shit. It's already wrong from the fucking get-go.
And he's scared. You can see the look on his face and his eyes that he's so scared.
He was so surprised, caught off guard.
He can't hear anything. He's not
no
even
idea what's going on.
Probably can't talk.
And be in mind, he's being wrongly accused. Okay?
And they tased him. He's already.
Hand behind your back! Hand behind your back! Hand behind your back!
Is the whole punching shit? I want to ask the police officers. I believe in good cops, and I believe you got some real fucked up cops. You got some real fucking.
You got some pussies in there.
Dickless fucking police officers out there, but I really do believe you got some brave, upstanding police officers, FBI agents, reinforcing that want to serve the people. And I believe you have the other side of that don't give a fuck about people. They just give a fuck about putting their dick on the table. That's just how I feel about it, personally.
More! Hand behind your back! Hand behind your back!
Between the two officers, the man is punched at least 10 times and tasered 4 times.
He can't understand them. And he's deaf and he's physically compromised. The entire thing is just outrageous.
That's Jesse Showalter. He agreed to watch the video with us. And that's because he's an attorney for Tyrone.
The fact that these two grown men with all these tools can't take down one person without going to town and using tasers, that's crazy. That's just some bitch ass, like,
dude,
that's some fuck shit.
It really is. It's that fuck shit. I really believe that is definitely a fuck shit. And then you go back to the story. Phoenix is saying they don't need a big brother to watch them. With this shit right here, y'all need a big brother to watch y'all, because y'all already doing fucked up shit. Who the fuck just pulls up, jumps out the car,
and just starts going to town on this fucking...
You didn't ask one fucking question.
Do we know what the accusation is for, or do we find out what it's...
We're gonna find out what the accusation is for. I don't even know what the accusation is for, but so I'm gonna be surprised, just like you guys, if you're your first time watching this video, okay?
Ron McAlpin. Together, they're planning to bring an excessive force lawsuit against the Phoenix Police Department.
Well, he or she'd like to.
But before we get into that, first let's get into why officers went after Tyrone.
When we look at the body camera that we've seen so far, what it shows is that Circle K employees had a Caucasian male in the store causing problems, and they called the police to trespass this person who wouldn't leave.
Hey, you guys just want this guy to trespass? Okay.
And when police arrive, they don't do any investigation to find out what this guy was doing in the store. Instead, they talk to the guy, and he claims that he was assaulted and points to somebody in the street that he claims did it.
The guy pointed at Tyrone, who was across the street.
We're saying that's the guy that's right there.
I mean, so we have a situation where the officers respond.
Now listen what the report said. The report said it was a Caucasian white male making trouble in the store.
Mm-hmm. And then when they get there, he points at a random guy.
A random black guy.
He assaulted me.
He's ding 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 should have went off there. I thought it was the Caucasian guy that assaulted you.
Yeah.
Ding ding ding.
I thought this guy was giving you guys problems, and then
right.
Some white guy says, "Hey, no, some black guy assaulted me," and they just drop what they're doing and head right over there.
That's what the video shows.
You're standing outside the door. Okay. Dude, why don't you wait here for it? The black guy?
Yeah. And that takes us back to this point.
Okay.
And this police officer, out of the gate, assaults him, and then uses Tyrone's attempts to protect himself to try to justify felony charges.
Officials charged Tyrone with aggravated assault and resisting arrest. In their reports, officers wrote Tyrone tried to walk away from them, took a fighting stance, threw repeated punches at them, and bit one of them.
Everything that I see in that video, as well as the other officer's body camera, looks like Tyrone's just trying to avoid being harmed by these officers. And that only makes them escalate the situation.
He's only doing what anybody would naturally want to do.
The degree of violence that they're using.
One of the officers says Tyrone bit him.
I mean, how do you respond to that?
Tyrone was face down on the ground with two officers striking and choking him, and that the only way that Tyrone could have possibly bit anybody on the hand or wrist is if one of those officers placed their hand or wrist in his mouth. And what it looks like from the video is that the officer who claims he was bitten was using an illegal chokehold on Tyrone.
Here's the question that, invariably, undoubtedly
There's probably
will
no
be
medical
asked.
records.
Why didn't he just comply?
He got bit.
And the answer is easy, is he's deaf. He couldn't understand what they were doing, and he had done nothing wrong.
What kind of disabilities do you have?
He's deaf and he got cerebral palsy.
Thank you to this lady who showed the fuck up and is saying this on camera. I'm glad they caught it on camera. Said you're arresting him for no reason. Thank you to the citizen who stand up. I don't give a fuck about the citizens who just automatically just jump on the fucking side and say, oh, they're playing the race card. My nigga, sometimes it just ain't the race card. Sometimes you got ignorant motherfuckers that's behind a badge, that's insecurity, that's in higher position, that want to put their dick on the table. And this is personally how I feel about it. And again, if you feel some way about me saying it, imagine your own family in the same situation. Would you feel the same way? Would you feel the same way? Period.
Okay.
And I've been on the phone with him since Circle K.
How is he deaf if you've been on the phone?
Because I know sign language, that's why.
Ooh! Shut the fuck up!
Wow.
Damn. I had to sign him, that's why.
Sign to them. That's why.
Nowhere in their police reports did the two officers document they were told about Tyrone's disabilities. But records do show when another cop went back to check store surveillance footage and talk to witnesses, none of it supported the white guy's claims. Remember, he told officers Tyrone assaulted him at the store, but there was no evidence of any assault. Store employees say the white guy was the one causing problems, getting aggressive, laying on the floor, and refusing to leave. In fact, store employees told police Tyrone tried to get him out of the store and eventually just left. Now this all happened on...
Bro,
so you tried to help.
They're doing charges if they held charges on that guy that falsely accused him.
Probably.
The thing about it is, I am so for people who get caught blatantly in a false accusation situation that it wasn't the person. Your ass should go to jail.
Yeah.
The same time that motherfucker was gonna serve for what he's gonna do, you should go to jail. You got mothers, you got fathers, you got uncles, you got that wrongly accuse people and using taxpayer money. And these people go to fucking jail and you find out, oh, they're wrong. These people don't even go to jail. Oh, I thought he did do it. And you knowing that he didn't do it and nothing happens to them. Yeah. But yet that man or that woman has served 5, 10, 15, 20 years in prison, and a motherfucker who wrongly accused me, who pointed me out and said it was the motherfucker with the brand hat, long hair, blonde, with a black shirt, came in and assaulted me.
The dirty Indian over there.
Yes, that's savage. He was being savage to me with the other niggly folk. Like, that person doesn't even fucking go to jail. They get nothing. They get nothing done to them. But yet you've taken 5, 10, 20 years of somebody's life away, dude, from their possibly their kids, their family, life, living. Come on, man.
Like, how many people have been in prison and they can't see their family, like their grandparents, their mothers pass away?
A fucking
they pass
lot.
away and they can't even get a word to them.
And
see them,
have been wrongly accused. And have been wrongly accused.
August 19th. That's 2 months after the Department of Justice released the results of its historic investigation into Phoenix PD.
It's almost like a single example that illustrates all of the problems highlighted in the DOJ's report.
Among many failures, the DOJ found Phoenix PD has a pattern and practice of racial bias, escalation, and not giving people a chance to comply before using force, excessive use of tasers, dangerous use of chokeholds, and violating the rights of people with disabilities.
Wow. It's hard for me to understand how the city can come out and say with a straight face that it is meeting the DOJ report head on when this man, Tyrone McAlpin, is being charged with assault on police officers for this incident where, the video tells the whole story.
Get up! Stand up!
I mean, so still now a month later, he's still facing charges for this.
That's correct.
He's in cuffs.
Now, as you just heard, Tyrone is still facing several felony charges. In fact, even though those officers are under internal investigation, they still just went into court to testify against Tyrone. And as you can see, our cameras were there, and the judge ruled there was probable cause for the case to move forward. Now, in our next report, you'll hear those officers on the stand, hear their justification for the arrest, and you'll also see some bizarre moments in the courtroom.
Very tough to watch. Thank you very much, Dave.
I can't lie, that really just infuriated me, just off of just treating a human being like a human being, bro. Like you didn't do that. You didn't do that. Now, one question that people ask, and I'm pretty sure people might put in the comments, if he was a white man, would they have that same approach?
Not at all.
They wouldn't. I've seen approaches. I have seen approaches on white men with rifles in their hands or guns in their hands, where cops are telling them, "Yo, buddy, what's going on? Why do you have that gun in your hand? Put down your gun." If it was a black man,
they'd shoot him on the side.
Automatically, they'll jump him, they'll shoot him, and it's what happens. It's what happens, and depending on where you're at, what state you're in, also depends on what state you're in.
Yep.
So, because I think it's just allowed so much to the point that we just can't say, man. And the thing about it is, I bring in this fair. Fuck the race card. If anybody gonna be the judge of all things, it is definitely gonna be God. True. I am a true believer when God says, "Vengeance shall be mine." When the Bible says, "How can you say you love me, whom you've never seen, and hate your brother who you see?" How could you love me? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta weigh everything on the same fucking scale. The same scale. If it was a white kid that it happened to, I would be same way and furious. If it was a Spanish kid it happened to, an Indian kid, a kid from India it happened to. Anybody, I would be. And for fucking what? The allegation was the nigga was laying down and fucking.
Yeah, this guy was giving problems.
He was laying down.
In the gas station.
He ain't beat nobody ass. Even if it was him, I'm saying let's say worst case scenario. Even if it was him, he ain't beat nobody. He was laying down in the store. He was told to leave from the store, and he didn't leave. He didn't hit nobody. He didn't swing on nobody. He didn't pull out no gun. He didn't have a weapon or none of that shit. Is that how you approach a situation? Whether the person is having a mental breakdown, whether the person is not there all mentally, whether the person is on medication, you're not taking any of this into consideration. Damn, he came in, he laid down the store. Man, he might be a little bit off. Let me talk to him. And I'm just saying, if they ran up on the right guy, like, that's crazy. But I would love to hear what y'all got to say. And I'm just only stating my own personal opinion as a real life person, as an artist, as just, this is me. That's him. That's her.
So I have a question.
What's the question?
Just plain devil's advocate.
Yes.
So if they would have said that there was a guy in here with a gun and he was causing problems, would that have been an acceptable force?
You see white people that have guns and they go completely different than if a minority had a gun, they were responding to a call like that, like with the speed and then the aggressiveness also. Like, they would immediately shoot on sight probably if it was a minority versus like a white person.
Well, okay, so when I came here this morning or this evening, I had that statistic, and that statistic showed that he's Native American, right? So you make up 2.9% of the population in the United States.
Yep, very small.
I'm African American. I make up
13.9%?
No, 12.8, 12.9% of the population in America. Now, when you ask how many people have ever met a Native American, yo, it's like close to none. Like, meaning people in America that have met a Native American or anything like that, it's close to none. Now, when you look at the black side of that, how many people have hung out with a Native, how many people have hung out with a black guy or met a black guy? Do you know that it's 75% of whites have never ever hung out with a black guy?
Not in the circle. Not in the circle.
Or not in the circle. 75%. 75% of white people have never ever hung out with a black person.
That's ridiculous.
That is crazy. So like when you meet me, you really don't know me.
Yeah.
When you meet me, you're really going off of stereotypes of what you might think about me, or what news might say, or what is portrayed. We say news bring in propaganda, which I believe. They create division. I believe that. Please put it in the comment, because I believe that it's true. If you take that and say, damn, 75% of white people have never hung around a black person? You don't think those motherfuckers was 75% of a black person? I think they was part of that 75%. They might have seen them in cells, but ain't no friend at the barbecue. You ain't coming over for Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? You ain't chilling on Easter Day with them.
No.
Eating no apple pie, macaroni, cheese, collard greens. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing that. You feel what I'm saying? I think we got to get to a point, dog, where we like, well, God will judge you the same way you judge somebody else. It's a scripture in the Bible that says, and it's so deep, bro, and haunting at the same time. It says, the same mercy that you show on earth, my Father will show in heaven. That shit give me chills. The same mercy that you show on earth, my Father will show in heaven. That means when every last one of you be judged, the same mercy, dog, you gave to a person, whether they're black, white, skinny, fat, overweight, mental problems, whatever. The same mercy that you showed to the people, my Father will show you in heaven. They did not show that man mercy.
Not at all.
They didn't show that man. They didn't even treat him like, they didn't service him. Every police got on their car. What is service? Community service.
Protect and serve.
Protect and serve. Where was the service?
Where was the protection?
Where was the protection? Come on, man. We got to do better as a people.
They pulled up and gave him the backhand of the law. Oh, yeah, there goes my hat.
And we got to do better as a people, that we can call out wrong for wrong. I don't give a damn, you black, white, yellow, whatever it is. You can call out, yo, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. If it had been two black cops that do it, I like them motherfuckers is wrong. And I would have no problem with saying it. But yo, this is Vigalanty here with this reaction. This was a really tough reaction to watch. Looking forward to your comments. And like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about it. I do right back, so let's talk about it. If you felt some type of way about whatever the hell I'm saying, let's talk. We can have a conversation. I ain't got nothing to get mad about you for. You know what I mean? But shout out to my co-host,
Black Drink Singer.
And shout out to Stacy with the news.
Hey.
But yo, man, this was a hard video to watch, but we come to bring it to light so we can all do better as people, man. Like, we here right now, people. We're here. We're here. We are here. But until next time, take on the world because you can. Be good because you're good at it. I love you, and I love to love you. Even if your punk ass don't love me, I'ma still love you. And you know what? Ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. Be good because you're good at it. Holla at your boy.
Now will they ever learn? Gold digger, gold digger.